Okay, part 2 coming up with another big batch of drills. Drills to pay the bills. That's how we're doing it in chapter 4. And this time, we're actually going to bring in vendor credit. Now, if you never know what vendor credit is, this is basically what vendors will give us back for probably making a return or basically getting charged too much and we paid a little bit extra on our bill. So they will eventually add a credit to us, which is nice. It's a little bit of extra pay on our bill. Now, when we create a vendor credit, first off, I gotta read the memo. So, what kind of credit did we receive? January 20th of 2021. Again, if you're watching this in a different year, it's always current year. Received credit memo 201 from Robertson and Associates for 1/2 hour less time than originally billed for legal and professional fees. Accounting. Aw, ain't that special? We gave you a credit for accounting. Anyway, that's a good professional person. Yeah, so we're going to reduce the amount from $315 to $275. How do we do this? Well, first thing that we need to do is we're going to go ahead and open the vendor list. And if y'all remember, vendor list is right here under expenses. Vendor list. Alright, so we're going to go ahead and look up for the bill just to make sure it is in here, because you never know. So, Robertson and Associates, there they are. And there's the bill. So we're just going to click on it just to see what it's doing. Nice. Everything is awesome. It does have the accounting. Okay. Cool. Do not hit mark as paid because we haven't paid it yet. Alright. Close it out. And we're going to go to new. Now since they're going to say vendor credit, we're going to have to go again under vendors and find vendor credit. There it is. Awesome sauce. Okay. Choose the vendor. Of course, it was Robertson and Associates. And reference number. It's going to be 201. Again, that is the bill number. Or basically the credit memo is 201. Sometimes we actually would put the bill number so we can actually put it as a reference number. It's all basically preference. Alright. So, from here, we need to make sure what category again we're basically getting the credit for. And this, of course, is accounting. There it is. Legal and professional fees, accounting. Nice. So this is sometimes where you have to do the math. Now, the original bill was $315. But they said that they're going to reduce it to $275. So that leaves us with $40. That is basically the credit to bring it down. So bring it down to $275. We need to do a vendor credit of $40. So that will be what's in the amount. It's $40. Again, if you want to leave a memo, you can. Here they went ahead and put reduce time build. Okay. So there's our credit. Not much to it. Just have to watch out and make sure that you put in the amount that's actually credited, in case they actually tell you this is how much the original bill was and this is how much we're actually lowering it to. So we do need to know that credit amount. Save and close. And next, we're going to actually go view the vendor registry. Nice. So that basically just means we go to vendors, here's the registry, and find our people so that we can see if that vendor credit was there. And there's the vendor credit. Nice. Okay, that's all that one really is. And I found out I did a mistake. View it. I forgot to change the payment date, which was 01/20/2021. So always check your dates. So if I miss it, that's bad. But you want to check your dates all the time. Alright. So we have the vendor credit. Nice. We can see it. Now we're going to go and check which bills have we not paid yet. So this is the unpaid bills report. And you just heard report, so you know where I'm going is reports. Reports. And we're going to look up our unpaid bills. Okay. We're going to go ahead and see all our bills, and we're going to probably see that we have Robertson and Associates, and there's the bill, there's our credit, and showing a good old total of $275. Not bad. Now again, if you need to print this, there's your print feature. Make sure you save it as PDF if you're going to turn it in. So again, we've found it in two sections. We found it in the vendor registry and on the unpaid bills, because the bill hasn't been paid yet. Now, when we look at these bills, we may actually have to void or delete them. Now, it just ends up happening. Maybe we just end up putting a bill in wrong, where we do need to delete it if it's duplicate. Could be that we received an estimate and we put a bill in and we want to void it. So, I mean, basically it's either way. It can happen either way. So, let's see what our memo states. They state on January 21st of 2021, in reviewing the unpaid bills report, you realize that the bill for Diego Road Warrior Body Shop, see if we can already see it, there it is, should have been voided because we decided not to do the repairs on the truck. Void the bill. Okay. The transaction with Norton Lumber and Building Materials for $205 was canceled. Delete the bill. So one's getting voided and one is getting deleted. So there's our bill and there's the other bill. So it's these two. Nice. Alright. So starting off first, how do we void it? So we need to make sure we got Diego's Road Warrior Shop. And basically we're going to end up one, can't go to more and put it in. Sorry. Can do that like invoices. Here we actually have to take the amount and put it to 0. And in the memo, you just simply put void. So it's been voided out. Now, maybe in a future update they will have void right here and more, just like in invoices, but currently they do not. And it's okay. So save and close. There it goes. And since it is zeroed out, it's no longer unpaid. It's done. So basically move out of the unpaid bills report. Now we have another unpaid bill that we need to actually cancel and remove. So Norton's bill. Okay, Norton Lumber. And we're going to actually go to more. And this one actually does have delete. So we can click delete. And you want to hit yes if you need to delete the bill. And the bill should actually be deleted. Should not be there anymore. There it goes. So again, if you want to check everything out, we can actually look at our vendor registry, and you can see with Diego it is set to 0. If I actually click on Diego's, it'll show the bill and it'll show voided and 0 because we put that in the memo. Yes. Then if you look at Norton's, there we go, their registry. Notice with Norton, the actual transaction for the 205 bill, because this is a purchase, different thing, is actually now gone. It has been completely removed. So we do not have to worry. Okay, so that's us removing bills. But of course, we have to do one more thing when we're dealing with bills in itself. And we all know it. We must pay it. So, time to pay the piper. Or pay whoever we need to pay in our bills. So, now we can pay with any kind of item. Well, we'll see what they tell us to pay with. So, in reviewing the unpaid bills report, you mark the bill for PG&E and Robertson and Associates for payment. Pay the bills. Okay. So, with this, hit plus and hit pay bill. Notice this will pop up. This is all the bills that we can pay. Basically, the bills that are outstanding that are still in our unpaid report. And notice with our Robertson Associates, we still have the credit applied box that's actually blank because we have that $40 of credit that we put in. Now, there's basically two ways we can do this. This is just the easiest of the ways. So let's click on it and we'll actually fill in the payment since we're doing the full payment. Then click on Robertson Associates. Notice that the credit did fill in and the payment is in full. So this is the easiest way. Let's make sure we do have it in checking though. And we have the date. There we go. Okay. Once we have all the information in, that's in checking, payment date, notice that it does have the starting check number, so make sure your check number is correct. And that's it. So we're going to end up putting in save and close. And that concludes this drill. So we learned a little bit of paying our bills, to getting rid of and voiding out unpaid, to even adding a vendor credit. So what's next in store? That we'll find out in the next part of this chapter. Let's see. It is about writing checks to pay our bills. So the checks to pay the bills. So we're going to deal with all about checks next time in part 3. Nice. So I'll see you then.